Greetings. It's another day in paradise. This episode is one new logistics courier stock added to my $16,000 Robinhood portfolio, which is FedEx. Let's get into it. Currently, the market is closed. As you can see, it's all black. So I use Robinhood as my investing platform. I go straight to the all. So this is what I'm looking like now. My all, I'm at 11.42%. So I mean, from the looks of it, we're in a bull market. So if you're trying to jump in now, I mean, it's going up. So I mean, me honestly, I would wait till things start dying down. But I'm a dollar cost and average investor, so I invest throughout the whole year, little by little, pick them out, pick them out, pick them out. So my strategy is currently I have 202 assets under management, almost at that 500. So my next goal is 250 assets, and then I'll do a celebration once I hit my 250. I think for this 200, I'll be celebrating at a Brazilian steakhouse. So every time I hit these little goals for myself, I treat myself. So to make this stuff fun, because it's boring. I'm not gonna lie. This stuff is boring, and it's not nothing like you get money. This is like 10, 20, 30, 40. To me, I look at it like 50 years, 100 years of investing, and just this is just to pass down, just to have something like, when I pass my lineage, be like, hey, he left this, just to get it started. Because I just seem now like, we're in a depression or a recession. I mean, it feels like a depression, but a recession, because everything is slow. And just looking at this, I noticed, and you'll even see on when I show you the chart for FedEx, how it was like at 270. Now it's like I got it discounted for like 100 and I think 170, so like $100 than its actual price. But as you can see, and that's a good thing. That's one thing that I like about looking at investing in stocks and ETFs and all these other things, is I get to see how really the global market's doing. So me having all these different types of sectors, I can see like what's moving and what's not. The banking, technology, you have the REITs, what else, metals. I mean, this I'm now into like commodities, where steel, wood, steel and wood, those are the two big ones. Like rubber, what else? Rubber, glass, copper. That falls into the metals. Mining. So those I'm kind of getting more into, because it's more of your basic materials. And with these materials, they use these materials to actually build our product. So I mean, without these companies, we wouldn't have what we have. And these other companies that are so big come from these other little companies that people don't think about. So, and then I was looking at FedEx too, where FedEx, I mean, it's slow. It's just, yeah, Amazon Prime's out, but I mean, the economy it's slowed down. So I think that's why people are in this mood now, where it feels slow. People's moods are just, in the U.S. people are not happy. So I mean, and I try to keep my spirits up. I'm a student at the Academy of Art University. I'm studying to become a professional filmmaker, so I can use this skill anywhere in the world. So I just see people just unhappy, and I'm like, we live in the fucking greatest nation in the world, and people are just so miserable. People don't want to come together, try to build stuff. So I mean, I just look at it like, I put my head down, get in the books, and then become a professional filmmaker. So once we come out of this, I already have like this under my belt, being a director, being a producer, being a screenwriter, being a writer, being an editor. I mean, I'm even trying to get into acting. I mean, I'm directing actors now, so it's like they're teaching us how to direct actors, and I'm like, okay, that's it. You just got to become somebody else in your mind and play that part. That's,
Like.
play the character in your hand, which is your script. So you're playing that character, and that's it. That's what an actor is. And if you can do it really well and remember your lines and shit, sky's the limit. So, okay, total assets. I have 202 assets under management. Yes, finally. I mean, this is my journey, and I'm just showing you what it's like to be an investor, because now I'm more sliding more towards an investor. Like, I was big on business. I still want to get into business, but I'm more of just more and more I see that I'm starting to live, and I'm becoming more of just an investor all around. And you can become an investor with a job, without a job. It's just you starting these little habits, now. So if you start doing it now, you'll pick it up, and then later, once you get more money, it's just like, okay, I know how to allocate. It's just there. But if you've never done it and you get money, you're gonna burn right through that, because you're doing habits that you don't invest. So if you never invest, you're not gonna know nothing about it. So, but if you start practicing now, little by little, it's so many doors open up. But then I see, okay, it's just a mindset. Once you get into that, and that's it. There's no magic to it. That's it. Just building that habit up. So I've just noticed how investing is simple. But if you start now, like, I'm already in my 40s. I'm in my 40s. If I would have learned this, like, I dabbled through all my life trying to understand this, but if I would have just sat down for a year, and I mean, I had a fucked up background. So, and that's another thing too. If you don't come from a good family, shit, and this is me 20 years after I got out. Like, 20 years still, like, I was all fucked up in the head. And then now I'm starting to unravel all that, and, like, mending everything and band-aiding everything, and trying to just come up with newer programs, deleting the old, putting in new. That's it. Because your mind is like, you don't have that much space in your mind, and I've noticed, even being here, that being in the US, people don't have, like, I focus on my health, and then on learning. Those are the two biggest things. Like, I cut down my transportation, I cut down my housing, and then I cut down my food, the three biggest. So I cut those down, and I've noticed I have more space and more motivation to learn. And I noticed with other students and other people, I noticed, like, if you got a car, you trying to do school, then work, and then have pay for all these big three items in your life. It's like, it's not gonna stick. You learning, because it's gonna take away, and then after a while you're gonna be like, okay, start deducting, okay, what's important, what's not important. Okay, let me go with my job and my car, and then boom, school is done, because people, it's the last priority when it comes to school. So, and I've just noticed that, so I'm sticking with it. Even with this, I didn't even want to do this video, to be honest. I mean, it's just getting boring, but to me, but I want to do this so I can practice and get better at even editing, get on the mic, setting up the equipment, and whoever sees this in the future, they can see, like, okay, I started something, and I started from nothing. This is like from 0 to 1 million, and this is portfolio is going to show it day by day, or week by week, I should say, because I'm currently a student. But once I get out of school and it starts to click, I'll be doing a video a day, because I like it, So, and just to grow investing wise, once you get this, like, you could start off investing $5, buy a stock, buy a company, buy an ETF, and then start off $10. It's just it's like a dopamine hit. You start to become addicted to it. So I've noticed now, even if I have like $20, I put it in here, and then I'll buy a stock or an ETF, a different company. So I plan on buying the entire global stock market. So anything, you won't see anything in there twice. The only thing you'll see in there twice is when I first started investing. And the three companies I bought 2 shares of are Nike, Sony, and Coca-Cola. So I won't sell those shares, because it's just a reminder of when I first started. And I started out with $100. So I started out a little higher, but now I see it. I could have started way back
Like,
when I was 18 and start doing $10, $15. But I think what kept me from investing was the commissions. I didn't understand it totally. I thought like, okay, if I bought a stock, it was something, then I'll get charged. Like back then it was like 30 $20 for, just for a trade. And then I just didn't. I was like, okay, what if I want to take it out? And I was like, okay, they're gonna charge another 20. I really didn't understand it like I understand it today. I don't know if it's just YouTube or just all the videos that I've been watching over and over and over. And pretty much I self-taught myself how to invest in everything, whether it's the stock market, cryptocurrencies, physical precious metals, real estate, and now going for that business. It's going to be a toughie, but with the stock market, I look at these companies daily, and off of that, I will find my business idea from my portfolio. So let's jump into it. Enough of that. Man, what a rant. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. These first 9 are my 9 monthly paying dividends. So anything monthly paying, I put them at the top of my list. And the highest stock that I have is Google, as you can see, and it just goes down from there from 300. It goes 200. It goes 100, 150, 140, 130, 100, 90, 80, 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and then 1. So there you have it. And these are the newer ones that I currently got. So from 105, this is the last company for $1, and then it starts all over. But these are the newly added. So from FedEx, I'll be going over that today. And then Tiffany, I'll be going over that next week. And then it goes all the way down to, and those are arranged from highest to lowest also. So then you have it all the way down to 38 cents. And then good old cryptocurrencies. I mean, I'm jumping in now, like I was saying before, little by little. And I'm just buying a coin, just to see how it works. I like it because they work different than stocks. Like right now, the market's closed, so no stocks or ETFs or REITs are working. But these cryptocurrencies are. They're 24/7. I currently have one Litecoin. Bitcoin Cash, I have a fraction of it. Ethereum, I have a fraction. Bitcoin, I have a fraction of it. Ethereum Classic, I have 11 coins of Ethereum Classic. And then Dodge, I have 10,000 Dodge coin. And then Bitcoin SV, don't have anything of that. So what I plan on doing is, you see this Bitcoin SV for $133. Then you see Ethereum for $186, and then Bitcoin Cash for $290. I'll probably dabble with those within the year, probably next year, buy one of each. I'll probably start with this Bitcoin SV since lowest, then work my way up. So I'll have pretty much everything that's tradable on Robinhood. I'll have that just in my portfolio working for me, just to see how it does it in the future. So that's it, just to buy a coin. I know a lot of people are against cryptocurrencies, but it's just curiosity. When I see it, there's something about it. Like I just see it being our future, since we're already like $1 trillion in debt. Like people think like, that's just gonna go away. Like, I mean, there's just so much of it that you can sweep under the rug before it blows. So, and I think we're at that point, the tipping point, where it's gonna blow, and a new system is gonna be. A new system will come in its place, and I think with the blockchain technology, that'll be the next wave. So, and this is just to prepare me for the next wave. So that's cryptocurrencies. So let's jump into it. FedEx. Where you at? FedEx, right there. Okay, FedEx. You can get one share of FedEx for $163. Go to the 5-year. I mean, as you can see, the 5-year chart. See, it peaked. I mean, this is like the highest it's been back in, that was the beginning of 2018 at $274. And you see right here, I mean, this to me is just the economy. Nobody's, I mean, from there till now, I mean, the economy is slow. You know, people are like, oh, what, you know, something bad, but when it picks back up, it's gonna, this company's gonna pick back up. I bought it at I bought it at $140. So 52% of analysts rate FedEx as a buy. About to say Netflix. 9,304 people own FedEx on Robinhood. So I picked up at 140. So, and I will be seeing that 270. I showed you guys earlier. Yeah, at 274. So, I mean, that's what it. When you become an investor, that's how you start gauging. You know, you got to take those little risks like that, or big risks to some. But I just take the risk. There's no reward without it. About FedEx Corporation, also called FedEx, is a holding company which engages in the provision of a portfolio of transportation, e-commerce, and business services. It operates through the following segments: FedEx Express, FedEx Ground, FedEx Freight, FedEx Services, and Corporate, Other, and Eliminations. The FedEx Express segment consists of domestic and international shipping services for delivery of packages and freight. The FedEx Ground segment focuses on small package ground delivery services. The FedEx Freight segment offers less than truckload freight services across all lengths of haul. The FedEx Services segment provides sales, marketing, information technology, communications, consumer services, technical support, billing and collection services, and certain back office functions. The corporate other and elimination segment includes corporate headquarters, costs of executive officers, and legal and certain legal and finance functions, as well as certain other costs and credits not attributed to the company's core business. The company was founded by Frederick Wallace Smith on June 18, 1971, and is headquartered in Memphis, Tennessee. The current CEO is Frederick Wallace Smith. Employees 239,000. Already went over the headquarters. Founded. Market cap 40.84 billion. PE ratio 96.99. Dividend yield 1.69. So, all right, let's go see how our adorable sister's doing. Wikipedia. Let's get into there. Boom. I'm going to briefly just go over some information on this. We already went over FedEx. Here's a little background information. FedEx Corp is an American multinational courier delivery services company headquartered in Memphis, Tennessee. The name FedEx is a syllabic abbreviation of the name of the company's original air division, Federal Express, now FedEx Express. Federal Express. I didn't. Now FedEx Express, which was used from 1973 until 2000. The company is known for its overnight shipping service and pioneering a system that could track packages and provide real-time updates on package locations to help in finding lost packages, a feature that has now been implemented by most other carrier services. So there it is. It's worldwide. FedEx Corp. It's public industry courier, founded 48 years ago. We already area served worldwide. Products, post delivery, express mail, freight forwarding, third party logistics. So, okay, let's jump into NASDAQ and look at the dividend history. Close that out. Okay, let's go to the beginning of 2009. So it pays every 3 months 65 cents. That's why I just think it's nuts how I'm just starting to see people just invest, and all you getting is pennies. Yeah, you're investing in the company. I'd buy one share. That's it. And that's why I'm just experimenting. But it just doesn't make any sense to put all that. You could put that into some real estate or a business, and then quadruple what you're playing with this. I mean, this could be like a little side thing, like a hobby, and that's how I'm looking at it now. It's like it just feels like a hobby now, because it just doesn't make sense for me to keep putting and getting cents. Just my person. I mean, yeah, you could take out and get the principle out of it. I'm on the fence. I just lately been thinking about that. So that concludes this episode of FedEx. Friday, I'll be going over Tiffany's. So that's a new asset added to my portfolio. So until then.